Can't hear me yet, but there I am. Whoop, whoop. Is there anybody on today? Welcome to the show. My name is Chuck Brothers, and this is Chuck Brothers Covered Up Proud. How are you doing today? Welcome, my friends, welcome. Glad to be back. I missed Monday. Could not get off work to do the show, but here we are today doing the deal. Doing the deal. Something is going wrong here already. I can see it. Boom. Let's see if that didn't help something out there. Welcome. Welcome. What do you say, Gene? How do I sound? Does it sound all right on your end? A little technical difficulties. I changed some stuff the other day, and now I'm trying to figure out what I did. We're the only ones here, so that's all right. That is all right. Can't hear me yet, but there I am. Whoop, whoop. Is there anybody on today? Welcome to the show. My name is Chuck Brothers, and this is Chuck Brothers Covered Up Proud. How are you doing today? Welcome, my friends, welcome. Glad to be back. I missed Monday. Could not get off work to do the show, but here we are today doing the deal. Doing the deal. Something is going wrong here already. I can see it. I don't know. I think it's better. Yeah, I still got a little. If I move real slow, it catches all the frames. Catches all my frames. Might take me a minute to get going here, but we'll get it. Audio. Boom. Let's see if that didn't help something out there. Welcome. What do you say? Turn my volume off here before we start. What do you say, Pauline? Welcome. Trying to figure out a little technical difficulties here real quick, and as soon as I get that right or done, we'll get on with the show. All that is good. I think we're good. I don't know. Anyways, we'll just stick right here and see what happens. My vision is like being awful today. Anyways, welcome everybody. Welcome. Boop, boop. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Glad to be here. What do you say, Mom? What do you say, Patsy? Welcome. Might kind of seem kind of slow or something today. I don't know what's going on, but it don't really matter to me. It'll go, I guess. I guess Mom is here. Whoop, whoop. Hey, Patsy. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Sure, I tell you, I'm a little overwhelmed. This cold flash has really made a busy week for me. Oops, I dribbled. Anyways, enough about that. Let's go ahead and start with. Living proof that any addict can get clean and sober. Whoop, whoop. Any addict can get clean and sober. Even you. I don't know. I feel kind of weird. It's like I ain't been here in a while. Kim, welcome. Thank you for your support. Hopefully everything turns out all right. I guess so far so good. We will go with it. See what my little Abby's texting me. All right. Yeah. Okay. Everything's good today, people. Really, it is. Glad to be here. Been working a whole lot. This cold snap has really helped me out as far as business goes with the heat and air business. Super awesome. Super glad to do it. Glad that there is something to do in my world because I don't like to sit around and do nothing. And the reason why is because I get complacent and in my head, and I don't want to get complacent and in my head because that's a bad place to be for me. So, a little bit about something. I was going to talk about something, and I don't know what it is. Actually, I do. I got a little frustrated today. Because, see, here's the thing. Doing a job for a friend of mine, and he needed some equipment. I did the bid. He told me to get back with me. He called me today. He said, man, I got a bid today. How come it was so much cheaper? How come it was so much cheaper? And I was like, well, what was it? I mean, it can't be that much cheaper. Well, apparently there's a company out there that sells this stuff directly to the homeowner, and they have their guy come out there and do it for like nothing. And man, I tell you what, I couldn't hardly compete, and it made me really look bad. It made me really feel bad. But you know what? I told him, I was like, look, you go out there and you get all the companies here in town and get them to give you a bid, and I promise you I wasn't trying to cheat you. I don't know how they're doing it, whatever. It's not my deal. You know, maybe they're selling 50 billion units a year, and they get a major discount. I don't know, but I don't get a major discount, and I got to do it for what the economy says to do it for, and I'm right in line with just about everybody. But anyways, I tell you, I'm getting a lot of calls from people that I would never expect to use me. And I tell you what, that's a blessing in sobriety because, you know, these people wouldn't even talk to me. Give me time of day, and now they're calling and asking me to, what do you say, Justin, welcome. April, welcome. Kim, welcome. Mom, Patsy, all y'all, thank y'all again. Welcome. I done forgot what all I did to my stream deck here. I don't even know. I really don't know. But anyways, yeah, it kind of got me under the weather. So I got, you know what I did? I got right on the internet and looked this place up. And they don't have no warranties. They do this and they do that. But basically, they don't cover anything but the equipment if something happens. And, well, we do way better than that. We do way better than that. So you know what? We'll let God take care of that and move right along. Move right along. So the thing is, we was talking about complacency. And basically what that means is you kind of get like mediocre in your whatever, you're stuck, you don't feel like you're moving any further. Kind of like when you're on a diet and, you know, you quit losing weight. That's complacency. You know, you get like at a plateau. And that's bad for an addict because, you know, we get, you know, thinking, why ain't I getting any further? Why can't I get any more spiritual? What's going on? Why does my life just seem kind of blah when I'm out here doing the dang thing and doing the deal and it just ain't working for me no more? Well, I was told you just get right back in them books and you just do twice as much and you reach out and you help people and all that good stuff. And I wish I could tell y'all more because there's traditions that I can't break. But yeah, it's so what I do is I make sure I go out and get in some rooms and you know, I get back in my book, and the main thing I do is give back. And that's my biggest blessing of all time is what you all donate to me and I get to take to somebody else is super awesome. And I tell you, that keeps me like the top of my game all the time. There is nothing like looking in somebody's eyes and seeing that hope come back. It's the most awesomest thing in the world. And it really does boost up that spirituality. You know, God's with you when you're giving rather than receiving. God just is, whew, man, cold chills everywhere. I don't like to talk about God on here except all the time. This is not a is not a religious podcast at all. What it is a spiritual podcast. But you know what? My higher power is Jesus Christ. And I'm going to tell you all the time that he's my higher power because he saved my life. And it's like anything else. You praise whoever saves your life. So one time and one point. Now we're going to skip that anyway. We're just going to go to the back at you. I don't know why I can't keep these cigarettes lit. They don't work for me very good. And probably need to quit. No, I need to quit. Yes, I do. Woo woo. Definitely need to quit the smoking. It's really bad for your health. So we had a guest on Friday, Jeruma. Be sure to look up his new song he dropped, Call My Phone. It is super awesome. I love that song. It's one of my newest favorite songs besides... I know I do that all the time. I got to say, besides my and I can't remember. But it ain't my favorite song if I can't remember, right? Woo woo. But I'm thinking it's going to come to me. As a matter of fact, it is a religious song, and it's called Waymaker. That is my favorite song of all time. That is my favorite song of all time because my God is a waymaker. He is a waymaker, and he has made my way into recovery. He has helped me get here. I have reached out and leaned on him as much as I can. So, I'm telling you people right now, if you need help out there and you're suffering from addiction, reach out. These times of holidays and stuff going on, you know, this is a lonely time of year. It always was for me, being single and stuff. I always wanted to have that lover next to me, you know, and give that special gift to that special someone and listen to the holiday songs and, you know, Christmas songs. And you know, it's really a romantic time of year. And it made me so depressed back in the day. I really don't get depressed anymore. Since I've been in recovery, that depression things kind of went away. I've worked some steps and got into myself and found out, you know, what's going on, what makes Chuck tick. And I highly recommend that, people. I ain't saying it's good for everybody, but, I mean, how could it be bad to get inside yourself and take a look at yourself? You know, find that garbage, get it out of you. You know, you can't be free when you're hiding something in you. You know, you can't be free. You got to get all that out, do the deal, make your amends, and then you can be free because you ain't got nothing to hide no more. You come to terms with it. Come to terms with it. It's best thing I ever did. Matter of fact, I'm starting all over through my steps and looking forward to it. I'm going to do it like really get in depth with it this time. Because I really, really want to get in there and figure out what makes Chuck click. What makes me get upset when I really don't want to get upset, but I get mad and I spout out and I say mean things that I shouldn't say. I'm human. I know that. And I know it happens, but why? What makes that go on? And you know, they say if I do this right, that there's a chance that I could change that. You know, I'm always going to be an addict. I'm always going to be just as crazy as I was when I come in here and sit down and did my first podcast. I just am. But the thing is when I get inside of myself, I get to learn something, and just maybe I can change that. At least a little bit. 1% every day, people. 1% every day. Man, I tell you what, people, it's really been one of them years for me that, you know, it's really been it's been smooth, kind of, almost like a complacent year. I don't want to say it was complacent, but it's kind of like not being, you know, I don't know, it wasn't like the first year of sobriety. They tell me the second year is like hard, but I'm going into my third year now, so it's, I don't know what to expect. I don't know what, and really, I shouldn't be expecting nothing because the expectations are nothing but resentments and layaway. It's like when I expect my help to show up every day at work on time and they don't. Well, that builds resentment pretty quick because they just put me on the spot. They made me look bad in front of customers and all that stuff. And sorry, people, I got to lean up. My eyes are just like awful right now. We do need to figure ourselves out. Patsy, you're right. We do. What do you say, Chad? Welcome, my friend. God's presence. I love God's presence. That's for sure. That's for sure. Anyways, I forgot where I was talking about, but anyway, complacency. My year's kind of been complacent, and I guess it's because the COVID-19, kind of like has really put a damper on everything, people. It has, and it's so easy to get. You're stuck at home. You gotta wear a mask. You gotta do this. I tell you, I ain't been to Walmart almost all year. I just don't want to go in there. They tell me COVID-19 is bad, and I pull up there, and there's 5,000 cars in the parking lot. It kind of makes you think twice about it. I'm not a big, I really feel like that God's going to take care of me, and if He don't, it's God's will anyways. So I'm really not scared of the COVID-19. I know several people that's got it and made it to it, fine and dandy. But here's the deal. I'm not walking in Walmart when there's 5,000 people in there. I'm a germaphobe. If y'all remember correctly, I told y'all that a long time ago that I'm a germaphobe. And you wouldn't think so if you knew me. But there's some things that really gross me out. I mean, they really do. And I've done some pretty gross things. But this COVID-19 and this year, it's messed up a lot of things. And, I'd like to go out and eat a steak dinner at a steakhouse. Can't do it. Can't do it. They keep keeping the restaurants closed down where you can't get in there. I mean, you go. I have went and ordered out, but it's not the same. It's not the same. I like go in there and sit down. Let somebody wait on me for a change. Driving Miss Daisy. Woo woo. And that is the weirdest thing. I don't know if y'all noticed it, but I noticed it right away when I turned around and looked at this other screen. My alien head. He's white with the red brain. But that is trying to see which camera I got going on. Maybe it's the wrong camera. Well, my cameras are something. Something ain't right here, people. I don't know. I ain't quite figured it out. We all need to figure ourselves out. Yeah, I just read that. Yeah, but alien head freaks me out because if I turn around here and look at it, he ain't white and red like the screen shows right there. He's solid red. You can't see it from where y'all are looking at, but Hey, Patsy, I don't know if you noticed. Let me see which camera I'm looking at. Okay, that camera there. Boom. I'll turn that up there. If you look right above my alien head there, I can't get my camera to turn up high enough to see it. There it is, yeah. Yeah, there you go. What do you think about that right there? I'll tell you what, thank you, Patsy. That is the most amazing gift besides the one right below it there that Miss Gracie painted for me, which is super awesome. Super awesome. But I tell you what, thank you. I just want to say thank you because that meant a lot to me. When I seen how nice that was and all that, and Mom told me that was your prized possession, and you passed it on to me, all I can say is woo woo, woo woo. Let me turn this around here, back up here. Get that back up there where we can see just right. I feel like I'm lagging for some reason on my computers and stuff. I don't know. I missed Monday because I had to work, and that sucked because I really enjoy getting here. I get a daily reprieve when I come here and get on my show, and it's I can't explain the feeling I get when I walk out of here. All my stress has went straight to the bottom, people, straight to the bottom. And it's because I get in here and I get to explain to y'all. I be explaining it to you. What's going on in my life and stuff. And, I get to get that release of feelings and emotion and all that. And it really is amazing. It really is amazing. Ooh, man, I tell you, I don't want to miss no more shows, people. I want to apologize about Friday's show with drama. It did go over good, I guess, but Patsy said that's cool. It is. I love it. I love it. But I tried to download this thing. It's called a virtual cable. That way I could talk to Zoom and all that. Could talk to my equipment at the same time. Could not get it to download. Thought I did. So the show was like, nah. Immediately after we got done with the show, I hit download again, and boom, it worked perfect. It's like God didn't want that to happen. I was so aggravated. Y'all don't even realize when stuff goes bad here when I'm trying to do this, stuff goes bad. I start to think inside my head. I can feel like this pressure starting to build, and it's like right here. And I don't show it. I try not to show it. I try not to show how aggravated I get. You know, nobody wants to be upset and aggravated right here on live Facebook and stuff. But you know, sometimes maybe I should just let it go all out, and y'all can see how I really am. How I really am. What do you think, Mom? You think we ought to show them how we really are sometimes? But yeah, I don't. Sometimes you can put a facade on, you know, when you're on camera. When you get out with people, they call it a mask, and I wore one for years, and just like I was Billy Badass and stuff like that. And I really wasn't. I don't like to fight. I don't like to argue. Matter of fact, I am scared to death of confrontation. You heard it here first, people. Right here. Chuck Brothers Recovery, loud and proud. Scared to death of confrontation. I don't even like it. If you did me wrong and you want to apologize for it, I don't even like that part of confrontation. It is, I just don't like it. I'd rather just sweep it underneath the rug and let it go away. And I guess it don't really. You kind of bottle it up. And then you explode, maybe. But I don't like it. I've had a few things here in the last couple of weeks. It's really bothered me as far as that. And, yeah, so I've changed people, places, and things. I've done different avenues, you know, still in the same direction, but in different avenues. I can't really talk about it and say it outright because of anonymity and traditions and stuff. But anyways, I've had to deal with that, and it's turned. I think it's going to work out for the better this way, and I think I'm going to get a lot more serenity out of it and a lot more peace, and my learning is going to go way up, way up. And I've got to learn a lot here the last couple of weeks through this little issue that I've been through, and the reason why is because I've gotten uncomfortable, and that's the big thing right there, people. You got to realize that when God does let you be uncomfortable, it's a learning experience. Everybody wants to say, oh, it's horrible. Oh, I'm going through this. Why is life so bad? And all. You got to look at it with gratitude. That's right. You got to be grateful that you're going through a hard time. Because that hard time is the next lesson for the next part of your life or what's going to happen. It builds you up so you're ready for life. God is setting you up to succeed. And so when you have bad times happening, be grateful. Be grateful that you're fixing to learn a lesson, and hopefully it's not a real bad lesson like I used to learn. It was crazy. Woo woo. I'm actually looking for something in particular here, and that's kind of where we're going to go here in a second. I think I might have sent it to you, Patsy. I have to look and make a look see here. Go back to this real quick. Nope, I didn't send it to you. I thought I did. I sent it to somebody. I'm going to find it here in a second. And I apologize about the delay. Actually, I know where to find it at. It is right here. Sorry, people. I wrote this the other night. And I normally don't do this on when I go live. But I like it. I thought it was pretty nifty. Pretty nifty. Whoa, 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 whoa. As soon as it gets to where I need to be. Problem is I can't see very good. We're right here at it though. Recent. Make sure I read the right thing here. I am Chuck. I'm an addict. Untitled. There's got to be a search here somewhere. There it is. We'll try to read this thing. Anyways, so we're going to go for a prayer. We're going to just go ahead and go here. Yeah, wished I could have read that to y'all people, but I just can't see it. I can't see it, and I apologize. We're working on it. Seems like I can almost see it this far away, but I'm not going to mess it up. It's too pretty. I'll tell you what I will do though. I will post it on my. I will post it to the group. Matter of fact, I can do that right now. I don't know why I won't say copy. There it goes. We will go back to the group here, and I will post it there, and you can read it there. Whoa, technology. You got to love it, especially if you're better at it than me. I'm not very good at it. I can't find where I was at. Man, I had all kinds of stuff open. No wonders I can't see nothing. What do you say, Shannon? Welcome. Here we go. We'll just post it right here. in the comments. I guess I can do that. Yeah. I don't know. Y'all tell me if it shows up. Yeah, it shows up. Y'all can read that right there. That's the prayer I was going to read. I can't read it. And I apologize for that. But anyways, let's talk about drug addiction some more. If you're out there suffering, people, there's a way out. I got some friends here at Yeah, so I got really overwhelmed today, and I had like 3 service calls left. So I went home first, and I sat down and I ate tacos, and I just thought, you know what, Chuck, you run for everybody all the time. Today, I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna go do my show, do my thing. Chuck Brothers Recovery, Loud and Proud, my podcast. Spread a message of hope, people. $1 Million Smile. Woo woo. Rockin' Recovery doing a deal. Woo woo. Woo woo. Anyways, people. I want to get this out here. I was reading in the paper the other day. 3 people in Bardstown. I don't get it, people. I don't get it. Manslaughter charges. What do I say all the time, people? If you see an overdose, remember this, could save you a manslaughter charge, and really, it'll make you a better person because you did the right thing. Go look at Friday's paper, and I think it was Friday's paper. No, it was Sunday's paper. Because I had an article right next to it, Chuck Brothers Recovery, Loud and Proud, new wave of man reaching out to help with addiction and mental illness through social media. Matter of fact, Miss Gracie and her painting was in the paper. I think that was the coolest thing ever. Mom got a little famous, too. She was on there. But anyways, enough about me, because it's not about me, people. It's about you all. Because, see, I have found my higher power. I have found a new way of life. And it is 1,000,000 times better. But I got to tell you all. What do you say, Jane? Welcome. Welcome, my friend. 3 people. Manslaughter charges. You know, the thing about it is, I seen on a post on Facebook, somebody said, I wish them son of a guns, and not so nice and better words, would go straight and burn in HE double hockey sticks. Crushes me, people, because you know what I know is 3 people wasn't involved with giving that guy a dope. 3 people was not. It wasn't all 3 people's fault. And here's the deal, people. Here's the deal, pickle. A man chooses to get high and he dies. It's not the person that give it to his fault, because he was going to get it from somebody else anyways. It's his fault. Take accountability for what you do. Take accountability. I get it that they want to get these guys off the street. They want to save the world. And I do too. I do too. I don't want to miss a beat there, because I do too. But here's the thing. That was probably 3 drug addicts who sold a 50 so they could do a 20. Vicious circle. Vicious circle. That's what drug addicts do. When they ain't got no money, people, they make money. And it's not they're not trying to get rich. They're not trying to... They're just trying to get through that fix. Get that fix to get through what they need to do to be normal. Because that's where I got out there. When I was shooting 5 grams of heroin every day, I wasn't high, people. I was getting unsick. Unsick. I didn't want to be sick no more. I wanted to be normal. Because, see, when you become an addict, all that party stuff and all that fun stuff, it goes away. And it becomes miserable. It's the most ugliest feeling in the world. You have to fight every day. Get up, find some money so you can go get your fix, so you can feel normal enough to go to work to make some money that you might use to pay your bills, but you're not going to, because you know why? In 3 hours, you're going to need another fix because you're getting sick again. And it just keeps going and going and going and going. I am sure that I had sold some heroin to somebody so I could stay normal, so I didn't have to be sick. I'm sure of it. Just like I sold weed to keep my weed habit. I'm not saying anybody's innocent. I'm just saying that addicts do what they do because they're addicts, not because they're trying to get rich. Now, I can understand if these people had kilos and they was out here slinging kilos trying to make $1 million. I get it. When you're out there trying to stay normal, trying to be unsick, trying to have some kind of normalcy in your life. I know it don't make sense to non-addicts. It never will. It's never going to make sense to you all. It's like this, people. I don't know how many times I went to the bar and me and my buddy walk outside and, you know, we look at the car and was like, well, you're sober than I am. You drive. How many times does that happen? And you go down the road and the drunkest one gets killed in a car wreck. And then the driver, who both of them decided together that he was the soberest one and he should drive. Now he goes to jail for manslaughter. Spends 20 years in prison. Really, he shouldn't have stepped behind the wheel. I totally agree with that 100%. Now, I think he's already had enough from his friend getting killed. But that's my opinion. And my opinion don't mean nothing, people. It really don't. My opinion does not mean nothing. Hey, Connie, how are you doing? Go up through the comments. I wrote a prayer the other day. I think you'd be interested. It's actually the last comment I made as a message on the podcast. It says, Seymour. Read that, my friend. I think you'll enjoy it. Yeah, I don't know, people. These laws, sometimes I think so. You know what we need to do is we need to find another way, because jail is not fixing the problem. Jail didn't fix my problem. Matter of fact, they wrote me a ticket. Told me to come to court. And I did. Told me I was looking at 10 years. 10 years. I still got high every day. It did not change nothing in my world, people. I didn't want to go to prison for 10 years. But I wasn't going to stop getting high because I had to have it. That's the thing. That vicious, vicious cycle. Yeah, I know. I can't see my computer either. What do you say, Wendy? Welcome, my friend. Welcome. I'm just on here being silly. Being silly talking about drug addicts. I know, and people. Woo. I can go back through my life and I can change a lot of things. If I could go back and change the first time I got high. If I could go back and change all the bad stuff I did. If I could go back and change when I walked through that door and I should have walked through that door and I walked through that door instead. You know what? I wouldn't be the person I am today. I'm an addict through, all the way through. Junkie, whatever you want to call it. United for Recovery don't like when I say that because it's stigma. Stigma. But you know what? It's all right. I can live with that today. That shaped the person that I am. And your addict might be out there somewhere right now getting high, but he might be fixing to get clean and sober. And this might be the person that saves the world. I want y'all to realize that when that junkie out there and people were saying, let him die because he overdosed, that junkie there might be the guy that saves your kid, your grandkid, brings him into a program, gets him help. He might have a podcast. He might have a TV station and a radio station. He might just be so good with words because of everything he's been through in his life. He might just save the world. Think big, right? Think positive. Think positive, get rich, whoop, whoop. Amen to that. Amen to that. Here at Chuck Brothers Cover Loud and Proud, we do take donations. But that first Christmas that I was sober and I worked And I got to go shopping, and I got to buy all this stuff for Stephen. Yeah, I went way overboard. Way overboard. Spoiled that little booger, yes I did. But you know what? When I walked into my mom's house on Christmas Day, and we sat down, and Stephen opened up his gifts and it said, "From Dad," they was from Dad. I knew what was in every one of them. I was excited as he was. Fix to cry, people. I was, because you know what? That was the first time I got to be a real dad. Buy my son something for Christmas. And I bought him all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. And then you know what? Before we got to Mom's, I had a Christmas tree at my house. And you know what? He got up that morning and he opened up gifts there. Man. All from Dad. I don't think he got one thing from Santa, but you know what he did get from Santa? A sober daddy to share it with him that Christmas. That's why we do them donations. That's why we do them. Anyways, enough about that sad stuff that makes me cry. Don't like it. I don't mind it. You know, it's just I'm kind of a softy. I am a softy. I gotta look at the time here. 6:50. I'm about to talk my way out of all the time. Anyways, I want to talk about suicide one time. Life today. Reach out, man, because life gets better. If you work it, life gets better. You got to be willing to take that first step. Reach out to your ball peen hammer, your bag of rocks, your higher power, whoever it is. Mine's Jesus Christ. Be glad to share him with you anytime, any day. He wants to be your higher power anyways. He really does. Don't go out there and kill yourself, people. It is a permanent fix to a temporary problem, and I really mean that. You permanently die, and the problem was temporary. Because, see, I wanted to die, and my problem was temporary. Because today, I am super happy to be where I'm at. Super happy to be who I am. And I don't care what other people think. I get on here and act like a fool all the time. Sound like old redneck hillbilly right here. Live Facebook every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. 6 o'clock. It's holidays, people. Be careful out there. Holidays are a beast. They used to beat me down. But you know what? You don't have to be. See, in recovery, you're never alone again. You don't have to ever be alone. You reach out to me, PM me. We'll get together. We'll go out and we'll do some things. Man, we'll meet some other people in recovery. Woo, woo. Amen. Because, see, that's where it's at. Them are the real people. Them are your real friends. I ain't saying that your real friends, that were your real friends back in the real friends days, wasn't your real friends, but when the drugs and the alcohol and the money and all that stuff come about, it was over. You see, then they was using you. I know, they was lifelong friends. I had them too. Still like to think some of them are my friends, but you know what? I can't mess with them. I can't mess with you, dog. I can't, because you're out there in the madness. And if I'm out there next to you while you out there in the madness, it's too easy. Too easy. So let me have that. Too easy. Don't have to live life like that no more, people. There is a way out. If you want to know it, reach out, talk to me. I'll be glad to introduce it to you. Be glad to introduce you to a whole new way of life. The solution. Because there is a solution. Yes, there is. Reach out, people. I'm Chuck Brothers, Recovery Loud and Proud. Woo, woo!